Wow, that's crazy. When that single hit the streets, what kind of reaction did it get?
I mean, it got, definitely a very positive reaction. The thing that I was most surprised at is the first time I ever heard it on radio, I was in Times Square. I can't remember whether it was Red Alert or Chuck Chill Out. I think it was probably Red Alert show. And we went to the movies. We was like on 47th Street or something like that. And we was coming down the escalator. And that's when we had Walkmans with cassettes and raggedy ass headphones. And we was coming down the escalator and I was listening to Red Alert. And I just remember screaming, yo, they playing our shit. Yo, they playing it. Listen, we all huddled around one headphone, like listening to the shit. And that was my first early memory of hearing it. And it was a big surprise to me because it's a song saying, ooh, LA, and I'm in New York. And when I got back to LA, though, it was like all love. It was like I was accepted everywhere. It played at any LA sports team, any LA event, anything that was talking about LA, you heard that song. So, I mean, and it's funny that because I do interviews for people that are still here in LA that like I never spoke to, or people that's on the West Coast, and they don't realize that like, yo, the dude who made pretty much your first LA anthem is a dude from New York. But as I tell everyone this, I may have been born in New York, but I was raised in LA. I became a man in LA. So LA, New York will always have my heart, but LA is my home.
Right. That video got constant rotation on your MTV Raps. Give us the best memory of filming that video.
Best memory?
I mean, it looks so fun. Who was the cat dancing next to you?
Stefan, my man, Stefan Sam, Roach Killer. Yeah, he on Instagram at Roach Killer Music. Y'all can. He's still out there. He big in the 420 movement. If y'all know what I'm talking about. And he became my dancer by accident. I actually went to go see somebody else dance, and who I thought was the man, and he was part of their crew. And when they all started dancing together, I kept gravitating towards him, and I'm like, okay, I came here to see you, but I want dude right there. So, and that's how we ended up being, being close. But I mean, as far as like the best memory, I mean, the best memory, there's really no best memory because, I mean, that's my first video. So the whole experience was like a great thing to me is because it's like, wow, I'm shooting my first video. We got craft services outside. They serve food. We had Venice Beach. We got security. Like, it was a real cool experience. So there was no real like one favorite memory. Just the whole thing was just a great experience for someone who was fresh in the game as far as being signed and actually put in the video, because I've been rapping for 7 years previously to that. But just the whole experience was just an amazing thing for me. And I'm still grateful that it still plays today and people still play it. And even when you posted it, I'm like, damn, I ain't even post my shit in forever. So I'm reposting your story and everybody else's story. So, thanks for the love, bro.
No doubt. Can you, you spoke a little bit earlier about the name of the album. Can you break down that acronym, Tyson?
Well, at the time, Mike Tyson was prevalent. It was like 1989. Mike Tyson was the young and upcoming dude. I was a big fan of boxing. And I was looking for a name to call the album. And I was like, well, I love Tyson. And I was also thinking of the MCing aspect of this as well. Like, as I spoke on about Run, like the son of Curtis Blow, the son of this, the son of this, the son of this. So I was just like, when I looked at the word Tyson, I was like, well, what could that mean to where it means something to me? So then I took the TYSON and I was like, the young son of no one. Like, I'm a young dude. I wasn't mentored by anyone. So that became the acronym. So that's why it's TYSON, even though everybody called it Tyson. But if you really look at it, it's like TYSON because the T has the HE, the Y has the OUNG, and so forth and so on. So that's just how I came up with it, just because I was a big fan of boxing, and just for the fact that I was, you know, I figured this shit out on my own. My real father, blessed the dead, he would tell you he was offended by it because he was like, thought I was dissing him, but I was like, nah, I ain't had nothing to do with your ass.
You released Great Big Freak as the next single back with Tyson. What kind of momentum did you see the album going after you released your second single, or was LA Posse the biggest single from that album?
LA Posse by far is the biggest single on the album. Great Big Freak, it was a song that we did not want to do. We was totally against it. It was just something that was on the album. I actually wanted to release the song Tyson. I don't know if you know the song Tyson with Muhammad Ali and the hook. We wanted to release that song. But at the same time, Will Smith came out with that song, I Think I Could Beat Mike Tyson. So my label didn't think that it was a good move to, because he already had that song and I'm trying to release this song. So they didn't think it was good. So actually Great Big Freak was a label decision. We hated it. And it's crazy when people say, well, you hated it, but you made it. Like, yeah, but it was one of those songs that the label asked for, that the label requested. So it was cool in a way. The one positive that I took out that is because Big Dad, who was on a song rapping with me, which LA Posse later came out with their own album. It introduced them to the world as, okay, so not only are they production, but they're going to release their own album. So it was a good springboard for them. But for me, that was one of the moments in my career, which I wish we was like, because it kind of took it in a different direction, but I ran with it and I did what I could do with it. And it was what it was.
Overall, was Breeze pleased with his debut album?
Oh, of course, of course. And what fulfills me even more to this day, when I think about that, is cats like you. And when I say cats like you, is you reached out to me and you was like, yo, what up? Just want to give, like you said, I want to give you flowers. Hey, yo, I'll tell you what I think about, blah, blah, blah. Can you do my show? Hey, yo, I think that whatever, you know, I ain't got to go into everything that you said to me, that the messages that you sent to me. And it just makes me feel 30 years later, and it started from 20 years ago, I get more fulfillment and more adulation. Obviously was more at that time because it was present, but from cats like you that still reach out to me to this day and they go, bro, you don't understand, like, that was my shit. Like, we always wondered what the fuck happened, like, what happened, like, but yo, you was supposed to be that next guy, like. And for the fact that people can still, like you yourself, say this to me 30 years later, it's like, that to me means more to me now than it did when the actual record was out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That means a lot. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah.
During this time, I'm sure you're hitting the tour scene. Can you take us back to your greatest lineup that you can think of that you were on and the best tour memory?
Yeah. I was on tour with Uncle Luke and the Two Live Crew and EPMD.
It don't get no better than that.
Hell no, because you on the tour with some real ass rappers and some badass bitches. But the thing about this though is, what people don't know is, even though Luke was talking about pop that pussy and all that, blah, 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 and all that, yeah, he had all the girls, but he never let them hang out. They went from the bus to the stage to back to the bus to the hotel. So everybody who thought you was going to get at on Luke's girls, that did not happen. but that was the best. And I've been on a few tours, but that was the best tour lineup I was on because, first of all, we had it lit. We had the South, which was Miami. We had New York, which was EPMD, and we had LA, which was me. And we went to a few places, and I mean, some of those places got tore up, but it was always a great show. I mean, I did me, King T, NWA on DOC. There was a lot of good little shows and tours that we did, but the most memorable one was Uncle Luke, Two Live Crew, and EPMD, because that shit was crazy.
Sounds like it. Good time to be alive then.
Yes, sir.
After the album does its thing, what happened with the deal with Atlantic, and where does Breeze find itself at this point?
Well, I try to make a power move. It didn't work as I was supposed to, as it should have. I was supposed to go with the Capitol Records, and then the whole. I ain't gonna mention no names, but the whole politics that being that the way I left my deal, the way I left my deal, the executives and the powers that be, pretty much stopped and kind of derailed my career. And after that, I did something on an independent level, maybe like. I would say like maybe 5 years later, I did something independent. But like I said, I was always behind the scene, penning stuff for people, and did it that way. But presently, as y'all can see the hat, it says GMB. GMB is acronym for Grown Man Business. I'm presently doing something with a longtime friend of mine, Jock Fan. Matter of fact, Jock Fan in the building. I'm gonna put him on this camera in the middle, at least show his face. We're doing something right now to where we're putting out a project this year that's it's coming soon. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure I send you the video after we finish this interview. I'm gonna send you the song. I'm gonna send you the video. Don't play it until I tell you to play it.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna send you the shit. We got a song called "The Realest" coming out. We already produced the album. It's produced by my man Chase Clark. A lot of people know who Chase Clark is. He's a Grammy nominated producer. So we got like a little project that's coming on the way. And I took a break from hip hop for a long time because it stopped being fun. It was too much of a business and it wasn't fun. So my last project that I did before my present day project was in 2007. So it's been 14 years. So now it's becoming fun. My man Jock made it fun for me again. And it's just fun to like kind of, and I hate to say bring real hip hop. We old school heads have this whole shit about real hip hop. Yo, hip hop to me is whatever feels good to you. Whatever, it's a self-expression. Hip hop has always been a self-expression. So there's no real hip hop, fake hip hop. It's just that's your hip hop. My hip hop might be a little bit different, but it's all hip hop. And anything that advances the culture, I'm with. I might not listen to your shit in my car, but if it advances the culture, I'm all with it. And just by the way, that's my man Jock Fan right there. Say what up, Jock.
What it do, peoples? How y'all doing?
You see,
What's
he got
happening?
the he had on too.
Big up. You know what
No
it
doubt.
is.
You know
No
what I
doubt.
mean? And hold on, this is Chase Clark. That's the producer of the whole that's the producer.
Peace.
All
Keep doing your
right.
thing.
Yes, sir. So yeah, so we got something coming shortly, man. And I'm gonna make sure that you get it. I'm gonna make sure, like, thanks for reaching out. This is just the beginning, brother. Matter of fact, where the fuck are you? You said you're not even in the States. Where are you?
I'm in the States, but I'm in Indiana.
Oh, okay. Indiana. Where,
Yeah.
Gary?
Nah, Anderson, close to Indianapolis.
Okay. Oh, it's close to Naptown. Hey, look,
Yeah.
I also got another R&B kid that I'm working with right now. His name is Felly the Voice. Y'all be on the lookout for Felly the Voice. Are you from Indiana?
Yes.
Okay, look. Felly the Voice is from Gary.
Okay.
All right? And this nigga is super nice. Like, when I tell you super nice, he on some, like, R&B, but it's like more like hip hop kind of R&B. He's already a writer for a lot of people that you hear right now. He's a writer for Usher. He's a writer for Chris Brown. He wrote for Queen Naja. He wrote for Babyface. I mean, he writes for everybody. This dude's pen is ridiculous. But we're gonna release a independent project on him as well. So that's gonna come. I'm gonna keep you posted on that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you his music. I'm gonna lace you, brother. On top of
Absolutely.
that, my man Chase, he got his own production company. He got JMO Too Solid. She out on Spotify and all music, streaming platforms right now. So y'all make sure y'all go check for JMO Too Solid. She got a song out right now called Wasted, and she got a new one coming out called At the Movies. But she got Her Life is a Movie, but she got a whole EP out. So I mean, it's a family of shit that's coming out. But man, since you reached out to me, I want to continue to give you that love, and anything that I can do as far as keeping you first and keeping you prevalent, so you can be like, nah, I've been had that shit. Y'all niggas late. I'm gonna make sure that
Right.
I do that for you.
I appreciate that. And I'm gonna be out to LA this year, and we're gonna have to link up at Delicious Vinyl and grab some pizza or something.
Oh, I was just there last week, and not last weekend, but the week before last. I'm always there. My man DJ Smooth Melody be out there. Unlimited Legacy. My man Russell Peters. We out there all the time. Chris the Glove. We out there all the time. So like, look, man, I'm gonna DM you my number. Stay in contact with me. DM me your contact. So we can stay on it. It ain't always got to be through a fucking DM. Like you could just text me personally. And matter of fact, I'm a DM you. Well, DM me your number, and I'm gonna talk to you about some other people that I can link you up with your show. I don't know who you've done. I don't know who you want on your wish list, but I can give you some people that I can give you direct access to, to keep your shit moving as well.
I appreciate that so much, Breeze. Like I said, thank you so much for everything you've done for the culture. I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Let's keep in touch. One last question. Nas had the song "Where Are They Now," and you did the West Coast remix, I believe. How did that get to your? How did that get to you? And what did you think of Nas reaching out?
Well, actually, Nas didn't reach out to me. Nas reached out to Bobcat, DJ Bobcat. He reached out to not only Bobcat, but he reached out to some other brothers, and he wanted to get our take. So Bobcat, thought was, okay, so you want a West Coast, where are they now? And you got to think that I wasn't on the scene for like a few years. So he reached out to me, and we've all met up at a studio, me, Candyman, Cam, and a whole bunch of brothers that got on that record, and we just did it. And I was just happy to be a part of it. So that was that was a great thing to do, and I'm fucking surprised that you know about that. Like, boy, you know your history, boy.
Hey, I appreciate you. We definitely gonna link when I come to LA. Before we get out of here, can you shout out your social media and where everybody can keep up with Breeze and the Grown Man movement?
All right, so first thing is Grown Man Business LLC on Instagram. You can hit me up at Sunny Guns 247 on Instagram. I'm gonna change that, and I'm gonna change it to Breeze LA pretty soon, because that's what my Facebook say. You could also reach out to my man Jock Fan on Instagram, and you can also reach out to Noise Making Music on Instagram as well. We all and all my social media platforms is gonna have the same thing, just Grown Man Business LLC, Jock Fan, Sunny Guns, which will soon change to Breeze LA, and Noise Making Music. And I was looking at your advertisements. You about to get on with Bullet Loco next?
No, that was before you.
Okay, because I was about to say, because you had the times, it said 7, his said 8. I don't know if I was looking wrong, because I was about to tell you to tell that nigga I said something before he got on. But you know what? I just reach out to him myself personally there.
No doubt. Hey, let's keep in contact. Hit me with your number, and let's do this in person in LA on Sunset at Delicious Vinyl. just build. And, you know, like I said, I appreciate the opportunity. Any last words you'd like to leave your supporters who've been down with you over 30 years?
Hey, man, all I'm going to say is, like, look, man, I might not been here for a while, but, you know, the love is still real. The You know, I just want y'all to know, whatever y'all thought is better. It's better now than it was. Like, even though I was a young cat then, you know, being a little bit older, I've learned how to perfect my craft a little bit more. And all I want y'all to do is I just want a fair shot. I want y'all to listen to me. And don't be shocked when y'all hear me and I don't sound like the same nigga who y'all heard 20, 30 years ago, because it's something totally different. I'm open to all genres. As I told you, hip hop is a self-expression. And all I want y'all to do is just stay tuned, man. I got some shit to give y'all. And, you know, Breeze is still here, but, you know, watch out for that Grown Man Business project, because that shit going to springboard a whole lot of shit.
No doubt. Thank you again. This has been episode 152. That's the legendary Breeze. I am the journalist Sin-seer. Thank you so much, Breeze.
All right, baby. I'll stay in touch.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.